Dude, since this is YouTube, we can do BitSavage.
All right. This is YouTube. Call it BitSavage.
All right,
Hey,
we're
wait, where you?
live.
We're live. All right. Now we're live. Oh man, I gotta get. No, I don't need to hide anymore. People know what I look like. People know what I look like. It don't matter. They just have to know this right here. That's all they
That's
need to
it.
know.
Unity.
That's all they need to know. Right on. So we're connected. See, I'm in Japan. Where are you at?
Yeah, Japan, and I am in West Coast, California.
West Coast.
I got
I
my.
was born in.
Where was you born?
I was born in Cali, San Francisco.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, yeah.
You still like
Spent a lot
San
of time in
Fran?
Cali. Of course, like I'm all up on the West Coast, man. Cali, Oregon, Seattle. I got family all up and down there. So I'm a West Coast cat too, so that's good. It's
Oh, dope.
nice.
Okay, I'll do like a little intro really quick. So everyone, we are here with BunGALOGic, proof of
All right.
community in the building, and more importantly, ePoC.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Actually, can you really explain? You were telling me a little bit about the ETC network. So tell me what is going on. Why is there a big push for ePoC? What's happening?
All right. So we just partnered up with Saturn.
Oh,
Saturn
nice,
does Saturn does the DApps on the Ethereum Classic Network.
nice.
If you have if you have the Saturn app installed in your Chrome, you'll notice that there's three tabs, right? There's the main, there's the tokens, and there's a DApp tab. If
Oh,
you click on
nice.
the if you click on the DApp tab, you will see POC right there. And there's only that was sudden. Oh,
Can you hear me?
okay. Yeah.
All right.
Went
So
out for a moment.
I tried to open up the Saturn wallet. I think what it
Oh, okay.
does is shuts everything down.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah,
So go ahead. You can pick it up.
so if you open up the Saturn wallet, you'll see POC right there. You'll see our green icon, and
Nice.
we are getting set up to launch some more apps on the Ethereum Classic network. The reason why we're doing Ethereum Classic is because it's a brave new world.
Yeah,
It's fresh.
yeah.
Saturn is fresh. The platform is young, and it's a great opportunity for us to really grow because we already got a pretty trusted network on the Ethereum network. But right now, there's like
Uh,
a lot of projects on there right now, right?
Super
So
saturated.
super saturated. I mean, we're doing pretty good. I mean, POC is up to now. It was 61 Ether this morning when I checked it,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
was really good, right? So
definitely.
it's gone up like almost like 11 Ether from last week. So that was really exciting.
Nice.
But what we want to do is we want to mimic the same success we've had on the Ethereum Classic network. So that's why we're
Okay.
attacking that, and we're
Nice.
doing it aggressively. We got like about another 2 or 3 games coming out for that, and it's
Nice.
gonna be coming
Nice.
quick.
Okay.
So
I want to
it's
backtrack
exciting.
just a little bit.
Yeah,
So you got a Saturn partnership. When
yeah.
and how did this happen? How did this go about?
Well, we talk the developer over at Saturn is his name is Sam, and he's one of the lead devs over there, and he runs the community and the Telegram community and church. He's been talking to them a lot, and I sent a message to them, and they were getting ready to do an update. We just connected, we just talked, and
I
told them
say
about our project. I shared
nice.
it. I go, this is our Steemit, this is our YouTube. We're kind of because we don't pump and dump. We're here to stay. We're
Yeah,
here to
yeah,
work. And we're building a project that has sustainability and longevity.
yeah.
And so they like what we had to say, and they liked our ideas and our plans for what we want to do on the Saturn network. So
Nice.
they put us on. So you keep a watch out on Saturn, you can see all of our dApps slowly fill that area. That's our goal right now. Is we want to, like I said, we want to hammer that market big time.
Cool. So, man, oh, shout out to that beautiful scenery, the scenic route in the background. It's looking amazing right now.
It's Japan, yo. Check it out. Here we are, Japan. Japan. Countryside.
Cool. So, if someone wants to get into ePoC and all of these games, how can they win big? How can they benefit? What should they do?
Okay. Right now, if you look at the ePoC token, I think it's about 5 cents each.
A nickel,
so,
yeah.
Right, about a nickel. So it's a good deal. It's a good time to get in. So if you want to get in on ePoC, all you got to do is on your MetaMask, you just have to download Saturn. And then once you download Saturn, you just have to set up the wallet. And then you got to get some ETC. And then you just move it into your Saturn wallet. And then I believe you'll post your masternode. BitSavage posts his masternode down below.
Yeah.
Post your master, and then you can click on BitSavage masternode, and then what you can do is it'll take you directly there. Now, when you download and install the Saturn wallet, make sure that you disable your MetaMask. And then when you disable MetaMask, when you go to the ePoC website, you should be able to see that there's about 466 ETC right now in the contract. And then all you got to do is buy about 5 ETC worth or more, and just total, and then just wait. And like I said, because I know we'll probably talk about it later, but we have our coin flip game. It's gonna be coming up for that. We're gonna release that on POC, and then we're gonna be releasing that also on ePoC.
Okay.
And then we also got some surprises coming on ePoC, but those are like surprises.
Nice. So, now, I gotta ask really quick, because my introduction into the dividend world was proof of weak hands and all of that, and then FOMO 3D. Are you going to build something in for people that hold their token the longest, their ePoC coins?
Well, like so, right now, if like one of the biggest things that we have the whale, right?
Yeah.
So we have something similar to if you're over on the ETC network, they have there's another token called P3C. They have what's called the Rainmaker. And our contract is very, very similar to that also. And what it is like as long as you hold the ePoC tokens, as long as you play any of the games, that will give you dibs automatically, right?
Oh, nice.
The same thing is like if you're over on the Ethereum network and you hold PLC tokens, and like I said, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, there's a thing called zero sum. And a lot of times people feel like it's like whatever you make and you put it back in the system, it's like you're not really making that much, right? Because it just spreads out. But like with the whale in place, what that does is that it compensates for that zero sum game. That way you're always gives. That's why people are releasing games on these networks, because the more people that play the games, the more volume and volatility that moves into the token. And that way you don't have to always rely on people buying in all the time. It's just the more people that play, the more dibs that get into the system.
I see.
When we release our games, open up the ePoC exchange, and then open up the games open them side by side, and then whenever you wager, make a bet, it's always going to feed divs back into ePoC. So that's how we're going to take care of people. Is one thing is through the games. The other one is through your masternode, right?
Yeah.
You share your masternode, you're going to make back 7% off every buy-in. And I usually tell people buy a masternode and encourage people that you bring in to buy a masternode. And if they like what they see and they're making divs, then buy more tokens. That's a great way.
Nice.
And I would say that if you share your masternode with at least 5 people, you will break even.
Gotcha.
And those five people each buy a masternode, then you'll break even already. And then you do another 10 masternodes, and those 10 people buy ePoC masternode also. Then you'll double. You'll easily double what you got. So that's how we take care of everybody. and that's how it just keeps on growing, right? You
Gotcha.
just spread the word, spread the vibe, and your dividends will just keep on stacking.
How much is a
So
masternode for the people?
for POC is about $30, and then a masternode for ePoC is like probably like $5 or less.
Whoa.
Because you just need
Oh
50.
man.
You just need 50 ePoC tokens to do that, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we're not going to be stingy and say you need to have at least 200 of these tokens to do this. We ain't going to do that. We want people to get in, and we want them to start playing immediately, right?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
that's not when we're doing it like that.
like the best thing for me, in this crypto space is trust and community. Um,
Oh yeah.
and so the beauty behind this is you can build, build your trust, build your community, and people can, yeah, they can make divs and they can have fun, but now you're in a
Uh-huh.
group now. You're in a group where you
Mm-hmm.
can ask questions, you can be open, and everyone can look out for each other.
True that. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's really. I mean, that's why it's called proof of community. The concept the concept from the beginning was always to utilize the community so people can always work together. And I've always been the kind of person to say like it's not just about proof of community, but it's about other projects out there that we find that are good and
Yeah,
legitimate also.
yeah,
Like so some of the projects that right now that I'm following really closely is I'm following, of course everyone follows P3D because they're a great model to follow after. I know
yeah.
some people think that they're like our competition and everything, but if you look at the model for P3D on the Ethereum network, those guys are killing it, right? They got
Yeah.
40,000 Ether in their smart contract. They are just doing simply amazing. So I believe in their model and I follow that.
Mm.
And then for us in our community, but community, right?
Yeah,
They're a very close community. For me, I believe it's important to open up. So it's not just about the POC community, but I reach out to like the Poo community. I reach out to the Black Pearls community. And just recently released, I've been looking very closely at the White Rabbit community also.
okay.
These are all communities that I'm just kind of looking at, and some of the communities that we decide to partner with because we trust the developers and we see the potential in the community. And that's the most important thing. So proof of community, a community token, and Ethereum Classic proof of community token, but it's also reaching out to other communities also and meeting different people beyond our community and really, really connecting. That's what real community is. And then, of course, buying into one another's platforms and supporting each other. That goes above and beyond. And I think
Yeah,
when you can connect with people in that way, then you show real community because it's not just about proof of community. It's about the community that surround proof of community. And it's also
yeah.
about picking up the people who get lost in the scams, right? There's all
That's
those
true.
people who get stuck in the scams and everything. Where are they gonna go after, right?
Yeah,
Where will you
yeah.
go, right?
Now
So
there's a scam that just happened yesterday. Just happened. Snowball Mining is a mining company, and
uh-huh. And
the main CEO, he just disappeared, and like everybody just like, whoa. So it's like, so what I want to make a video about it later, but I mean the key thing is like you're saying, have people in the community in the crypto space just help self-police each other. Like, okay,
yeah.
we trust this. This is good. We're here. We can see them,
Mm-hmm.
and then point out other red flags and say, listen, you may not want to trust this one. um, but yeah. So the scams can heavily decrease when you get into communities like this or circles where people are open and talking.
Yeah, I think that's like for us, like at POC, like we're really our key thing is transparency, right? I think if you get in any project, I think it's good that you get to know the devs, the
Yeah,
developers.
yeah,
And if you can see the team, I mean, look at this. I mean, I'm right here, right? I have nothing to hide. I ain't gonna scam people, so I'm not afraid to get on video, show my face, and just say, hey, Google BUNGALOGic. You'll find everything about me. I have nothing to hide. And that's my way of letting people know that you're in a place that's not going to dump, and you're in
Yeah.
a place that's going to be secure. And I think for anybody out there who's looking at different projects, find the projects where the developers are open and not afraid to hide. I mean, give or take that I have some people on my developer team that don't want to show their faces, but me being the lead and the founder of the group, I really felt that it's important for me to show myself to people so they
Yeah.
know that I'm not going to cut and run. I'm going to be here and I'm going to support people. I talk to a lot of people in the community one-on-one. I have people text me, and I spend a lot of time with people one-on-one also. I'm not just within the community, because that's my
Nice.
way of giving back and helping them, right? Because I want people to know that our platform is legit. We ain't gonna scam, and we are a place where you can come to if you've been scammed and you've lost ether. If you come to POC, you're gonna make all your money back. If
Nice.
not, if you it may take you're not gonna make the money like in 1 or 2 days,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Stick
you give
around.
it about a but realistically, you give it about a month and a
Yeah.
half, you'll make your money back easily
Nice. Nice.
in POC, right? And that's what I want people to see, and I want people to know that is that we ain't hiding. And if you want a community that you can trust, get to know the devs. And for everybody watching this video, you can jump in our Discord and you can shoot me a PM, and I'll respond and say, "Yo, what's up?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about. Community is
Nice.
knowing the devs and trusting the devs. So
I agree. I agree. I really quick, just let's touch on Fitty Flip. What's going on with the Fitty Flips?
50 Flip. 50 Flip's probably coming out. 50 Flip probably coming out within the next 24 hours, just so you know.
Oh.
So that's probably coming out in the next 24 hours. Right now, we're waiting for a Korean translation. And there's a couple of things we're tweaking just on the front end. But pretty much, the code's been audited. It's been checked by the whole team.
Nice.
There was, we went through like about 3 or 4 different, we went through over 5 different revisions on the contract.
Nice. Nice.
So like, it's good because we had Ravi on the team. He was, he kept on poking holes everywhere. He's like, oh, we got to fix this. We got to fix this. We got to fix this. And I'm just like, oh, snap. I was like, okay, we got to fix that. So, and Alex B, he's our new senior lead dev on the POC team. He's a champ, man. He rock solid code, built a great bot that's on our we bought a VPS to host our
Nice.
bot.
Nice.
So 50 Flip is actually on 2 different servers.
Oh,
Just
cool.
so you know,
Cool.
that's how serious we are. So we ain't messing around when it comes with 50 Flip, and it's built so much better than how Mushrooms was, right? So
I see.
and we did a lot of modeling after Dice too, because we like how they built their coin toss game.
Nice.
So
Nice.
we follow a lot of what they do, but the difference is 50 Flip feeds the POC community. That's what it's all about.
Nice.
On every win, on every lose, 2% goes to Kujira and goes straight to the community. On
Nice.
every win and lose.
Nice.
So like everybody that plays 50 Flip and everybody who owns POC tokens, you're gonna be making some serious divs on that game. So the things we want people to play that game in. We're not looking to be #1 under gambling on DApp Radar. As long as 50 Flip is in the top 5 and it's
Yeah.
giving about 10-15 ether a day,
Nice.
then you're going to be seeing some serious growth in POC. And what we're doing right now, that after we release 50 Flip for POC, we're getting 50 Flip also ready for ePoC, so you can play it on that network too.
Nice. Nice.
So
Cool,
that way
man.
people have options. So like I said, we're right now, so there's a couple of things that we're just tweaking on the front end, and then we'll get that ready to launch. Like I said, that's probably within the next 24 hours, and you can come play 50 Flip. And the cool thing is that you can wait. It's not like Mushrooms where you had to buy in, then you had to buy in another time, right? You just have to bet one time, and then you're in.
Gotcha.
Did I send you a link to test out to play with?
Not the 50 flip one.
I'm gonna send you a link after this that you can play with when we get done with this, so you can
Cool.
test it out. And then
Nice.
you can, and if you want to do a video on 50 flip just on the test exchange, you can do that. I'll send you all the information.
Nice.
And then once I connect with Alex B and then we get everything finalized, I'll give everybody the actual time that we're gonna launch. We'll probably do a soft launch first. That's just for the community,
Nice.
and then we'll probably do a full-on launch probably on Monday, so
Cool.
everybody can get a hold of that.
Okay.
So we got 50 flip. So think of it this way: 50 flip is coming. 50 flip is coming for POC, and 50 flip is coming for ePoC. POC is launching within the next 24 hours, and then 50 flip for ePoC probably within the week.
Nice, nice, cool. Yeah, I just want to add just how important the devs are, the programmers and developers, and you know I dabble in different things myself. You know, kind of got into Solidity a little bit. I'm on a Loom network doing some stuff, and I'm secretly a dev, and I know the importance. Like you said, the developers need to be transparent. They need on each project know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So you don't get these Trojan horses and all of that, you know, draining the contract.
Exactly. Especially gotta watch out
for it. Cool. That was the bulk of my questions, man. Any without giving away too much, any more things you want to tell the people?
So we got here's the thing. Our team, the POC team, is now on a just so you know, like how serious we are about building our future, because a lot of us were paying out of pocket to develop our platform, right?
Yeah.
So what we started doing is we've implemented a dev fee into our contracts to pay our developers.
Nice.
So we can focus more, because a lot of us have 9-to-5 jobs, right?
Yeah.
and a lot of us want to do this full time, but it's really difficult to do it full time because I mean, we have to pay for the VPS.
Yeah.
I have to pay for the other server.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And I was paying a contract. Alex B was contracted with us in the beginning, but we loved his work so much that we decided to bring him in. Nice. And then what we did is we've now developed a payroll for our our core dev team. And so I want people to know that there are dev fees that are going to be in our games, but that dev fee goes to not only paying our developers so we can focus more on building the games, but it goes to paying all of our servers and things like that. And of course, it goes to compensate us for our time that we spend. You have to know, like, I'm up to like 2 in the morning.
Yeah,
writing code.
I know.
Every day, and it's like for each thing we launch, it's a lot of work. But it's because we want to build something that we can give to people that's really solid and big. And so our dev team now, I want to say, is on payroll, which means that because most of our dev team is now getting paid, we're now transitioning our business to more of a small startup. Nice. So now we're not just a bunch of friends getting together to build a weekend project. We are building a business that's going to connect with other developers, so we can bring more games and everything. We have a new thing. It's called it's a dev program, where if you're a developer and you have a game and you want to bring it to a large audience, you need marketing, you need community, and you need people to play your game. If you connect with our whale, POC gets a small cut. POC token owners get a small cut of the game.
I see.
And then you can launch the game on our platform. Just put the POC logo on your site. Pay Kujita. Kujita pays POC token owners.
Nice.
And then that's it. So it's kind of similar to like how if you have an iPhone, right? They have the App Store. And then what you do is you build apps, and Apple takes 30% and the developer takes 70%, right?
Sheesh.
So for POC, what we're doing is all we're asking is for a 10% cut, and in that 10%, we give 5% to Kijita, and we give 5% to the team.
Nice.
That gives it all back to POC token owners.
Nice.
So we're also launching a new website called POCgames.co, where you're going to see all of POC's projects and games, and all the games that we are about to launch, you'll see on this new website. And this website is probably going to be launched within the week. I'm actually actively working on POCgames.co is coming. You can actually go to POCgames.co right now, and you can just see the shell of what the website is. But that website is what we're putting together right now.
Cool, man. Well, yeah, I definitely want to congratulate you.
And we got about, like I said, on top of 50 Flip, we got 2 other games that are probably going to be coming out in September. So, like I said, we're actively developing. So every game you see on POC will be released on ePoC. Nice. And games that we release on ePoC might make it to POC. So we're doing both platforms back and forth.
Cool. So, yeah, man. I mean, you're basically, you guys are creating, your own path in the crypto space, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like I said, I know maybe next year I'll be a developer. I know how much time it takes, and yeah, it just takes, just have that mind and dedication, but also the vision, to know what you want to bring to the space, and the quality you want to bring to the people in this space. So great things for POC and ePoC in September. It's been an amazing ride so far. I'm glad I got in here just because of my openness to say, yeah, I want to find stuff that are is genuine. So I'm going to do a video showing the ePoC setup, the contract, how you get in, and then I'll do another one for 50 Flip.
Okay, sweet. Now I'll send you all the links. When you show everybody ePoC, don't forget to show people the Saturn wallet and show them your tab browser where you see POC tokens. It's the fastest way. It's the fastest way to buy, because the moment you set up Saturn wallet, you don't have to type in the browser like the POC address.
Yeah.
You can just click on POC and you can buy the token straight.
Nice.
That's good. But show your masternode. I want you to show your masternode.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that masternode, Rose.
Show your masternode.
I'll leave the masternode for you all.
And everybody watching this video, use BitSavage's masternode when you buy into ePoC and POC. Support him and all his great work, because that's what it's all about.
Cool, man. All right, thank you again. Thanks for the community. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna put this up on my channel. More to come.
All right.
All right now.
All right. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out.
POC to the moon.
On the moon.
Get your space suits. We going.
Peace.
All right. Peace out. See you guys.